Hey, I'm Maddie, and this is my seizure alert service dog, Nugget. Now, this is a video response of the Dear Service Dog video by Dear Service Dogs, sorry, by A Vlog About Nothing. Now, someone sent me this on our Service Dog Nugget Facebook page and said, hey, you should take a look at this and tell me what you think. And now I thought it was going to be a cute video, there was a, I thought it was going to be a cute video of telling service dogs that they do a great job and this and that, and, it was going to be a service dog handler, and it was going to be a really cute, informative video. Man, was I ever wrong. What I got met with was ignorance and a person who is discriminating against disabilities. Now, she did specifically say that blind and seizure alert she gets. But what about DADs? What about people that have mobility problems, that can't even, do a lot of stuff on their own? So, say like removing articles of clothing. Dogs can be taught to do that for people that are, half paralyzed. They can't really stand up. Dogs can do a lot of things. And especially, for people with disabilities, dogs are a lifesaver because a lot of times they can do things that caretakers can't do. So right now, I'm getting angry, so, he's gonna start licking me because he knows that will calm me down. Now, that's something a caretaker can't do. Also, what a caretaker can't do is alert me when my heart rate gets too high or my blood pressure gets too low. Can't alert me to a seizure. Can't go, retrieve things, unless, they want to. They're not really going to be that willing to pick up dropped objects when you drop them like 16 times because you've got peripheral neuropathy and your hands don't fucking work. Dogs are very, very, very amazing animals. And we're going to talk about service dogs today. So, here's my wonderful, wonderful disability folder. Has a lot of my medical information in it, which I'm not going to show. But it also has my doctor's note for him when I have to fly. And also a copy of the ADA, which stands for Americans with Disabilities Act. Now, overview. This is the overview part. Now, in 1990, the ADA made a law about service animals. Now, blind seeing eye dogs were allowed before that, but there weren't people that had, seizure alert dogs, DAD dogs, diabetic alert dogs, which stands for DAD, people with mobility problems that are in a wheelchair constantly, they didn't have dogs to help them, all this other stuff. They didn't have dogs before the 1990s that could help. Now, when they did come out with that law, people could now be helped. So, what is a service dog? A service animal is a dog that is individually trained to do work or perform tasks for a person with a disability. I'm getting angry, so he's gonna kind of call me to attention. Okay. So, examples of such work or tasks include guiding people who are blind, alerting people who are deaf, pulling a wheelchair, alerting or protecting a person who is having a seizure, reminding a person with mental illness to take prescription meds, calming a person with post-traumatic stress disorder during an anxiety attack, or performing other duties. Service animals are working animals, not pets. The work or task a dog that has been trained to provide must directly be related to the person's disability. Dogs whose sole function is to provide comfort or emotional support do not qualify as service animals under the ADA. And now he's going to alert because I'm out of breath. Down. Good boy. Stay. So yeah. Service animals are dogs that are individually trained to mitigate a disability, or many disabilities in my case. There's a lot of things that go into service animals and everything. And sorry, I'm feeding him kibble because that's how he gets fed. A person, okay. Now, you said that the only service dogs you've ever seen are dogs that are barking, and they're being disruptive, and they're being assholes, dogs that are not acting like working dogs. Now those, what we call in the service dog community, are called fake service dogs, where someone magically thinks, hey, I want to take Fluffer everywhere with me because I'm so special. Fuck those people with disabilities. Yeah, my dog's dog aggressive, but I'll take him in public anyway. So those are people that buy a vest online and basically, slander people with disabilities. So I will show you some of those vests right now. So vests come in all shapes and sizes and colors and specifications. This is a primary vest that we use. And he's going to back up because he knows I'm going to accidentally hit him in the face with one of these things. Now, this is a vest that you may see on a lot of fake service dogs. This one comes with a lot of registry websites. I did not buy this off a registry website. I bought this off of eBay. And, it's a simple mesh vest. Yeah, he knows I'm going to hit him in the face accidentally, so he moved. This is our primary vest, simple camo one. And, anyone can slap a vest on an animal and call it a service animal. Yeah, I agree, that's horrible. It's stupid that people do that, but it happens. They can even come in backpack style, so say if you can't carry a wallet, and you have a big, huge dog, these can be very good. Ask your vet before you use them because your dog may not be able to handle weight. This is my, this is now my friend's one, which I'm keeping for, and I'm going to sew Velcro on. My other one broke, so I have to get a new one. Or they can even be stuff like this. Now, this is a flotation device that I cut the foam out of and made into a shark vest. Why? Because I wanted to. Just because you're a service dog handler and you're disabled doesn't mean that you can't have fun. So, other ways of, marking your dog as a service dog, you can use leash slides. This one says, keep back, my handler bites. Not really service dog related, but it gets the point across that I'm mean and you might not want to come near me. So, yeah. Service dogs are supposed to be, behaving at all times. And if they're not, a person with a disability cannot be asked to remove his service animal from the premises unless the dog is out of control and the handler does not take effective action to control it. The dog is not housebroken. When there is a legitimate reason to ask that the service animal be removed, staff must offer the person with the disability the opportunity to obtain goods or services without the animal's presence. So, say me and Nugget are in Kroger, and all of a sudden he's just being an asshole. He's barking, he's sniffing everything, he's jumping on people. They can legally ask me to remove him, even though he is a legitimate service dog. He is not a fake service dog. Even though he's a legitimate service dog, he still has rules to follow. He still has to be very well behaved. He can't be sniffing. He can't be going up to people and saying hi. He can't be peeing on the floor. All these other things he cannot be doing. And he will only bark if it's an emergency. If I'm on the floor seizing and my heart rate's dropping, he'll tell you by barking. Won't you? Won't you? Love you. And, service animals are very needed in the public. And he wants to hold my hand. I knew he already wanted to hold my hand. Yes, I have a weird dog who likes to hold hands. But yes, the dogs that you keep seeing in public are fake service dogs. Come here. He's getting all antsy because it's playtime. Come here. And yes, service animals don't always act like service animals when they're not in public. He's being a little bit of a wild child. Yes, you are. You need to calm down, sir. Lay down. You need to calm down, sir. We will play after this video's done. But, they're dogs. They're not robots. It's an animal. Sometimes he's going to do things that I don't want him to do, but he's going to do it just because he wants to. He might have a bad day where he stop it. he might have a bad day where he just doesn't really want to heel. You know, he doesn't want to listen to me. He doesn't want to pick up an item that I asked him to get me when I drop it. You know, service animals are a very, very, very good thing for disabled people. But they, you know, they do come with their flaws just as us. You know, it's even wheelchairs malfunction, even oxygen tanks malfunction. You know, service animals do malfunction sometimes. And when your service dog is misbehaving, you know, you should take effective action and remove the dog just to not stress out the dog. So if Nugget gets stressed out at an event or something, I'm going to immediately remove him. Or I'm going to take him to a secluded place and, you know, just kind of work with him a little bit, make sure that I praise him a lot when he does small things, and make sure that he's comfortable. And if he's comfortable with moving on, come here. No, you're not going to go over there because you're going to get right in front of the camera. Yeah. So, yes, service animals, you know, aren't robots, you know. And the dogs that you see that are barking in public and jumping all around, call the manager. Tell them, hey, pull up the ADA on your phone. Say that dog is being disruptive. You can legally ask them to remove the animal. And thanks. I know I'm getting angry. I know already. You know. Good boy. So yes, you can ask a service animal to be removed if they're being disruptive. And, you know, it's, you know, that can be your good deed for the day. You know, you removed a fake service dog or a service dog that's having a extremely bad day, or a dog that is just not trained that well. Now, it is not the vest that makes the service animal. It is the training. All this, you know, all these patches, all these things don't make my dog a service dog. You know, I can put, you know, a vest on a stuffed animal, and it's not magically a service animal. It's not magically, you know, trained. It is a animal that's in a vest. The training is what makes a service dog a service dog. Now, if you would like to contact me, a vlog about nothing, you can contact me at Facebook at Service Dog Nugget. That is our Facebook page for this channel, where you can message me and we'll talk. And you want more information about service dogs? I'm here. I've been doing this for for going on 6 years. So yeah. Yeah, so just, you know, hit me up and we can talk. And hopefully you've learned something from this video. Well, I bid you a good day.